They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Bears at a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Johnson on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's good for a Bear.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Here's Allen. Powers through. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Williams. Touchdown! Roma Dunze hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Richardson. That is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. When they failed on that third down play, that brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing is Williams. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Allen here on the screen. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king than his rap thing, their siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in no mark truck just to play freeze tag. With a bonus.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Only good for saving face. See the cosmetics. How many years?
2nd and 11 now.
Ready to go. Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch!
To the air, Williams. And the Raiders have got him! Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Tempo, tempo!
From the gun, here's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happens. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Off play action. Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
32.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Throw right side looked in here by Besh. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What is up?
To fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, 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 yes.
sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Williams. A pass complete to Aduzo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Bears first down.
Operating from the gun. Williams. Touchdown Bears. Colston Loveland. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Raiders 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He finds his man complete. That's Santos. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
16, Bears 14.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point safely through. And that makes this a 9-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is it? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Operating from the gun, Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. Looking to throw. Williams. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Vegas, Vegas!
Back to throw. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Tempo.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
70 range, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. A gain of 34.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
37. Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Briscoe. Finding room at midfield. Still going inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 57 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the give, Genty. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We're on to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Richardson to throw off play action. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
19, Charger, 19.
Back to the air with Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Santos. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Santos. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see him play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks. They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down in about attempts?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the side. Sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
What is that?
Play action. Now Williams. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Genty. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs, and have that relentless. Keep going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19. Hurt. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Briscoe. He's got the connection to Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Cub 19. Cub 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Briscoe. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. It's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just